Unfortunately, we don't talk much. You know, maybe down the road that relationship will be.
Kobe once spoke about his difficult relationship with his father, and unfortunately, they never fully fixed things before he passed away. After Kobe's tragic death, the Bryant family has faced even more drama, including legal fights and hurt feelings. The crash happened around 9:45 a.m. on January 26, 2020, when Kobe, his daughter Gianna, and 7 others were traveling by helicopter to a basketball game at the Mamba Sports Academy. There was thick fog, and the pilot tried to climb higher but became confused and lost control. The helicopter crashed into a hillside in Calabasas, California. Investigators later said the pilot accidentally flew into the clouds and broke safety rules that require clear visibility, leading to the deadly accident. The Los Angeles medical examiner confirmed that all 9 people on the helicopter died from blunt force trauma, and their identities were confirmed by fingerprints 2 days after the crash. The shocking tragedy brought deep sadness around the world, especially for the Bryant family. Vanessa Bryant was suddenly left to raise 3 daughters on her own while dealing with heartbreaking grief. On January 29, 2020, 3 days after the accident, she shared an emotional Instagram message thanking everyone for their love and support during such a painful time. Then on February 24, 2020, a public memorial called A Celebration of Life for Kobe and Gianna Bryant was held at the Staples Center, where Vanessa gave a powerful and emotional speech honoring both her husband and daughter.
I'd like to thank everyone for coming today. The outpouring of love and support that my family has felt from around the world has been so uplifting. Thank you so much for all your—
In her eulogy, Vanessa talked lovingly about Gigi and described her as a sweet, caring girl who loved both her parents. She shared how Gigi enjoyed baking, watching cooking shows, and watching basketball games. Vanessa also said that Gigi had a strong competitive spirit just like her dad, Kobe.
Her sweet kisses, I miss her cleverness, I miss her sarcasm, her wit, and that adorable sly-side smile, followed with a grin and a burst of laughter. We shared the same cat that ate the canary grin. Gigi was sunshine. She brightened up my day, every day.
While talking about Kobe, Vanessa shared how deep their love was and how long they had been together. She explained that they had been in a relationship for 20 years, ever since she was only 17 and a half.
Kobe and I have been together since I was 17 and a half years old. I was his first girlfriend, his first love, his wife, his best friend, his confidant, and his protector. He was the most amazing husband. Kobe loved me more than I could ever express or put into words. He was the early bird, and I was the night owl. I was fire, and he was ice, and vice versa at times. We balanced each other out.
Vanessa shared personal memories about her life with Kobe, talking about how loving he was and what a great father he had been, always supporting their daughters and making them feel strong and beautiful. After the crash, she suddenly had to take care of their 3 daughters alone: Natalia, who was 17, Bianca, who was 3, and baby Capri, who was only 7 months old. She said her girls helped her keep going during the hardest time in her life. The family held a private funeral to grieve away from the public. Even while dealing with her deep sadness, Vanessa also started working to make sure the people responsible for the crash were held accountable. On February 24, 2020, the same day as the public memorial, Vanessa filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the helicopter company, saying the pilot made several mistakes by flying in dangerous weather and not stopping the flight. Later, she added another company to the lawsuit. But soon, she faced an even more personal issue. After the crash, some sheriff's deputies and firefighters took and shared disturbing photos of the victims' bodies with people who had nothing to do with the case. Vanessa was heartbroken and angry that her family's privacy was disrespected during such a painful time. So in September 2020, she sued the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department for emotional distress and invasion of privacy. The legal battle against the shared crash photos was long and very painful for Vanessa, because she had to relive the tragedy over and over in court. She stayed strong, wanting justice and protection for her family's privacy. In court, she explained how learning about the photos caused her severe anxiety, depression, and panic attacks. She was terrified that one day the pictures might appear online where her daughters could see them. The process revealed many private family details that Kobe had wanted to keep secret, adding more stress. But this was only part of the struggle. Behind the scenes, the Bryant family already had serious problems. Kobe's relationship with his parents, Joe and Pamela, had been strained for years, especially since they never approved of him dating Vanessa, whom he met when he was 21 and she was a 17-year-old high school student working on a music video.
Well, I had so much going on outside of the game of basketball that people didn't know about, and it just felt good to pull through the season, to come through with another championship. It definitely feels good.
Can you tell us what some of that was now? Are you willing to discuss that?
No, not really. I mean, it was just, it was hard.
Kobe and Vanessa fell in love fast and got married in April 2001 when he was 22 and she was 19. Only 12 people were there, and Kobe's parents didn't attend. His father, Joe Bryant, who was also a former NBA player, didn't approve of their relationship because of cultural differences. Kobe was African American and Vanessa was Mexican, and because he thought they were moving too quickly. This caused a big break in the family. Before Vanessa, Kobe had been very close with his parents. They even moved to Los Angeles with him and lived together for years to support his NBA career. But once Vanessa came into his life, Kobe moved farther away to be closer to her family, showing how the emotional distance with his parents was growing. The distance between Kobe and his parents became even more painful during the Lakers' championship years. At the 2001 championship celebration, Kobe's emotions showed just how much it hurt him to have his parents missing from such an important and happy time in his life.
Unfortunately, we don't talk much. Maybe down the road that relationship would be better, but right now it's not much.
The emotional strain on Kobe was clear. According to a 2003 LA Times article, Kobe cried in the locker room after winning the championship, saying that the year had been extremely difficult and that he just wanted his father. The tension between Kobe and his parents continued for many years. When reporters asked if he talked to his father about his career, Kobe answered simply and honestly, showing how painful the situation still was for him.
With 3 predominantly white colleges, some sort of a sports initiative with Kobe's money and Kobe's name, didn't choose a single HBCU.
Let me ask you a question.
With a black man's
The
money.
family problems got much worse in 2013 when Kobe found out his parents were trying to sell his personal items, like his high school jerseys and championship rings, through an auction company. Kobe felt very hurt and wrote online about how he had always given to them, but they kept taking. The issue started when his mom asked him for money to buy a house. He offered $250,000, but she wanted $450,000 instead. When he said no, she went ahead and sold his memorabilia to get the money. This led to a legal fight over the items, showing how deeply their family relationship had broken down.